Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sefra Korea and hit the bell icon for regular notification. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to prepare chili chicken. So since Christmas is approaching, you'll have many guests at home. So you'll want to prepare something really tasty and very quick. So I thought of preparing this chili chicken recipe for you all. And there are two ways of making this. One is where you use the boneless chicken and you use a batter, give it a coating and deep fry it, and with the corn flour, and then after you give a seasoning. So that is a little lengthy procedure. So today I am going to prepare a little easy and simple one, a quick one. So I am going to use the bones in this and give it a seasoning, the chili chicken. So let's get started quickly with this recipe. Here are all the ingredients which I have kept, which I have laid in my kitchen, and let us see one by one. So it's the chili chicken. So I have taken a lot of capsicum, which is the bell pepper, which is cut lengthwise, and some chilies, green chilies. I have taken a little more quantity, but then when I use it, when I braise it with the oil seasoning, it's not going to be very spicy, but it will just give a flavor for this chili chicken. So a lot of quantity of chilies and capsicum, and you can also use the other capsicum, which is the yellow and the red one, but today I'm going to only use the green color capsicum. And here is some onions which are cut lengthwise, and then some coriander for garnishing, and then let us see the spices which we are going to use. So this chicken is, I am using the leg piece because I prefer using it, and they are cut into medium size. It's the thigh and the leg piece, and this is around 1 kg of chicken. So here we have all the spices. Just let's have a look at it. There's the ginger garlic paste which we are going to use. So some cumin powder and pepper powder and some curry leaves. I always give an Indian touch to the food that I prepare, although it's chili chicken. So all these spices will be included in this recipe. Some red chili powder and some salt, some garam masala and some coriander powder. Yeah, not to forget, at the end is most important, the chili chicken is the soy sauce. And also in my cooking I use oil, which is the coconut oil, and clarified butter, ghee. So this will add flavor to this recipe of mine. So let's get started quickly. So I'm going to for a change I'm going to use the induction and make this preparation. So I have kept it on saute mode, and we'll add some coconut oil. I use coconut oil lavishly because it's better preferred than the vegetable oil. So I've added almost, I think, 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, and we'll add some curry leaves. I've kept it on high temperature, so let the oil get heated up quickly. Now the oil is heated up, so I'm going to add the onions, and also the green chilies along with it, and just braise this onions. And I think the quantity is little less, so I always mix clarified butter and coconut oil and braise the onions, and I use this for the seasoning. So this is healthy, the clarified butter. It's a dairy product, so I prefer using the coconut oil and the clarified butter in the seasoning and most of the recipes that I do. If you observe, I don't use the vegetable oil. So now I'm going to add the ginger garlic paste. If you want another alternative is freshly cut ginger and garlic, and you can just braise it in oil. And fresh ginger and garlic all together, it gives completely a different taste and flavor to your preparation. But if you want something quick and you don't have the patience to cut it fine, fresh ginger and garlic, then you can always opt for using the paste. So give it a good mix and let it be on high flame, because we have added sufficient quantity of oil and ghee, so there's no chance of this getting burnt. Let it saute well, so this raw flavor, the aroma of the ginger garlic paste should just get one with the onions, and then we'll add the other stuff. I don't want the capsicum to be raw in this chili chicken, so I'm going to add it now at this moment. But some of them like it half cooked, semi cooked and little bit raw. So it depends on the liking that you have. Depending on that, you can cook it, or you can keep it 70 to 80% cooked or little bit raw. But depending on the liking, now over here I just want this to be completely cooked, so I've added it now. You can also add it after adding the chicken. Now that depends on how you want it. So I've added this and give it a good mix. I don't want this to be like gravy and too watery. It is a kind of starter thing, so I want it to be thick. It should have little gravy, but it should be thick. So I'm not going to add lots of water in this, but so that it doesn't get burned, I've just added enough quantity of oil. And now let me add all the spices which will give good flavor. I'm going to add some cumin powder and some coriander powder. If you don't want to add this, then you can just add pepper powder. That will give a different flavor. The pepper powder is very important in this chili chicken, because you'll get the spice from the pepper powder and the chilies. So add little bit of garam masala, which is added to all the Indian food. And if you want, you can add little red chili powder if you want little color, or you can also just skip this thing. So give it a good mix, and then we will add the chicken. You can also add vinegar to this if you don't want to add the soya sauce. You can do a lot of variations. You can also add lime, but the soya sauce just makes it complete, gives it that tangy and that Chinese taste, Chinese effect. So we are going to add the chicken now. Yes, what I forgot is the turmeric powder, which is also important and will add to the flavor. So in most of the non-veg recipes, we don't skip adding this turmeric powder. Also believe that turmeric powder is antiseptic. So add it, and not to forget, most important, salt to taste. Just sufficient quantity of salt as per your taste buds. So how much you require, you add the quantity of salt, give it a good mix. Give it a nice thorough good mix. You can see I've used so much of spices, and this will add to the flavor. And once you give it a thorough good mix so that all the masala is coated and mixes evenly, then you're going to cover it and keep it on medium flame to cook. So this is the induction, so on medium heat, and in between, just after 5 minutes, just keep checking whether you require to add some water in this or no. So just cover it and we'll add some water on top. So this water which I'm adding on top, the reason why I'm adding it is because it should not get dry inside and get burnt, but the flavor should remain in this vessel and cook. It should get condensed inside, and once it starts vaporizing, when it becomes high, so that is the time it starts vaporizing this water. So you're supposed to reduce the flame, and chicken will cook best when it is medium to low heat. And don't keep it on high heat, it will get burnt. So the water will get vaporized inside and condensed, and the water level will not decrease. So just keep adding water every 5 minutes inside. We'll keep having a check in between every 5 to 10 minutes. Chicken takes almost 20 minutes to half an hour to cook, depending on how tender it is. So in meanwhile, just keep adding a little of water is enough, sufficient, so that it doesn't get burnt inside. And just keep having a check in between. So add some more water. So you can see that it's quite hot and steaming. So in between, I just had a look and I added some water for it to cook. So there's sufficient quantity of water, so it won't get burnt, and the sufficient quantity of water will just enough for it to cook. So just keep checking every 5 to 7 minutes, every 5 minutes, and if required you can add a little more water. And don't overcook the chicken because it will start shredding and lose its flavor and taste, but just 20 minutes is I think sufficient, depending on how tender the meat is. 20 minutes to half an hour. Just let me have a check. I think there's sufficient, lots of water actually. So I'm just going to throw this water which is on the lid away, and with this remaining water it will cook because I want it dry. So let all this water thicken, and I'm not going to add more water. I want it to get thick and dry. Let it continue to cook. So let's have a check on it, and almost done. I just want the water to little bit decrease, so I'm going to keep it open for some time. I'm not going to cover it. It's always good to cook your dishes, in a broad container like this, in a nice broad dish. So the water level also remains same in this. You don't have to add excess quantity of water for the meat to cook, and you also can stir it well. So especially for dishes like where you just have some little saute, like not curry, and such dishes are very beneficial. So you can check all my unboxing and brief reviews of products that I purchase. You subscribe to my channel, you will find lot of mixed content and lot of interesting stuff. If you are new to watching my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to it. So I've decreased the flame. I think the water is almost reduced. I'm going to add the soy sauce. So soy sauce, just a little bit, just observe the color change, and can add around 1 tablespoon. Around 1 tablespoon is sufficient. So give it a good thorough mix, and let the water little bit reduce. It's got a nice thick saute, like a good thick gravy, moist and nice. So we're going to put the flame off, the induction off, and just let it cool down for some time. Meanwhile, all this thing over here, the gravy will thicken, and after we'll serve it. Yes, I forgot most tastiest thing, it's incomplete without the garnishing of fresh coriander leaves, which are finely chopped. Altogether, this dish will give a different taste when you add this garnishing, and give it a good mix. It will add to the flavor of this dish, this coriander, and now it's ready to be served. So here is the chili chicken which I have served it, and it looks so yummy. And definitely this Christmas, if you prepare this recipe of mine for your guest, they will enjoy it. This simple and quick recipe of the chili chicken. So this is having a lot of spices and a lot of flavor. It's very flavorful, giving it so much of a Indian taste to it, with adding all the garam masala and all the spices and the cumin powder and the coriander powder. So I think y'all should try out this recipe of mine of the chili chicken, and let me know in the comment section that how you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more updates, and let me know of more recipes that you all want me to try. Also, I'll be trying a lot of variations of chili chicken, lot of variety of it with the boneless, and giving it a seasoning and deep frying. So lots of stuff to come up in my channel. Subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comment section that how you enjoyed watching this video of mine. Bye, I'll see you all in my next video.